What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to this Anfield agenda match reaction after... Actually, do you know what? No, I'm not going to say after Liverpool beat Leicester. Welcome along to this Anfield agenda match reaction after Leicester City beat Leicester City by 2-1 at Anfield. Yeah, football, just when you think you've seen everything, delivers craziness, delivers games and moments that leave us scratching our heads. And if I'm a Leicester City fan right now, I would be going back home really baffled as to how that all unfolded. I'm going to take you through it and of course give you my thoughts on the game. Before I do, a little shout out to our sponsor Circl, the football sweepstakes game where the winners decided by events that happen live on the pitch and every moment counts. As you can see on the screen, Howard was our last payout today. He won £33.60p. If you would like to join us for future goal gift or circles in general, scan the QR code bottom left hand corner. If you're a UK resident age 18 plus, you are eligible to join us, and of course it is a gambling product, so gambleaware.org or begambleaware.org is there for all of your responsible gambling tools. Right, my friends, where to start with this one? I mean, obviously we had the late withdrawal of Fabinho for family reasons. It's believed that his good lady wife Rebecca is about to give birth to their first child, a boy who'll be called Israel. So obviously, compassionate grounds, he isn't available. So that's no problem. We did switch up at the last minute and Harvey Elliott came in. The bad news here is it looks like Harvey may have picked up an injury in that game. He went off in the latter stages of it, and he look, if you're trying to read body language, he didn't look too optimistic going off. Other than that, I didn't really have any complaints about the starting 11. I mean, yes, you'd rather see a team without Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in it if you're a Liverpool fan and being realistic, but I thought he did okay in the game against Villa, so I was expecting him to have another decent performance today, but he wasn't great. In fact, if I'm being really honest today, Jordan Henderson and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain were horrendous, particularly Henderson. And I don't like to say that about our captain, but how he remained on that pitch as long as he did, I will never know. In the first half alone, I remember 3 passes he gave away and 2 opportunities, one of them which led to Leicester City's goal from Dewsbury Hall, where Henderson quite simply didn't track his runner or didn't stop his runner. And then I don't know what happened for the first goal after that, but the defence just opened up for Keenan Dewsbury Hall and he buried it, and Leicester are 1-0 up. And once again, we go behind in a game of football. This time though, we didn't have to worry about dragging ourselves back into the game. No, Leicester centre-backs were doing that for us. It is quite simply one of the maddest halves of football you're going to see. That Leicester City centre-back, FAES, will not want to see this again. He'll never want to watch this game back. That first goal for us, his first own goal. I don't know how many times I'm going to get to say in my life his first own goal, but his first own goal today, I don't know if he'd been able to do that if he tried. You know, he sliced underneath the ball. All of us are kind of looking as Danny Ward watches the ball just drop over his shoulder, off the post and into the goal. And we're back into it. And then you're just thinking, right, push on and win the game, lads. Darwin has played through. He's racing through on goal. Lifts it over the oncoming Danny Ward. You're thinking, please bounce in, please bounce in, please bounce in. It bounces. It hits the post. Same Leicester City centre-back. A ball's in the back of the net. 2 OGs and we're 2-1 up. And that's pretty much where we ended up with regards to the goal scoring. We huffed and we puffed, but we didn't really blow anything down. Darwin Nunez. You know what? I'm going to be defender for Darwin here. I think Darwin had a good game. Yes, he should have scored that late chance. He should have. You know, not hitting the target wasn't good enough. But he laid one on a play for Mohamed Salah, who should have scored. He was unlucky with the goal, second goal, that came back off the post. I mean, another few inches either side, that was in. But ultimately, he was our biggest threat from an attacking perspective. Every time he ran into that left channel, he caused Leicester City's defence all kinds of problems. So I'm not going to sit here and knock Darwin Nunez. I'm going to sit here and defend him because I know wholeheartedly that Darwin Nunez is going to come and he's going to come good and he's going to bag a lot of goals for this football club. And I understand it. People want to mock, ridicule, undermine Liverpool in any way. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have scored over the last couple of games. But what I'm saying is there's a fine football player there and I'm going to get behind him and back him because that's what he needs right now. He needs our support. Other than that, I thought Trent Alexander-Arnold had a very good game today. He was awarded Man of the Match by Sky Sports, and I absolutely echo that sentiment. Thiago, we've seen all aspects of Thiago today. The good, the bad, and, well, there's no ugly. It's Thiago. Of course there's no ugly, but At times he was snapping into challenges really well. I love that about him. Defensively, I don't think he gets enough credit. But there were a few intercepted passes and under-hit passes today. But it seemed to be a trend right throughout the team. Henderson was doing it. Trent did it on a couple of occasions. Elliott was called out on a few occasions as well. But look, as I keep saying, and I'm going to keep going back to the same thing, I don't care how the ball goes into the net. I don't care how we get the 3 points. It's just about getting those 3 points. But what I would like, if I could ask for a late Christmas present from Jurgen Klopp and the lads, is to stop conceding first in games, please. I mean, I don't know what the mental block is at this point. I don't know how our defence is able to be opened up so easily with just a couple of balls straight through. It all started, their goal, from a goal kick into the left channel. Our man, I think it was Trent, too tight to the Leicester player. One flick inside, then the next one takes Henderson out of the game completely, and he should have brought down Dewsbury Hall there for me. He goes through on goal and buries it. And you're thinking, again, lads? Again? Really? So that needs to be worked on. There's no denying that. Lovely to see Cody Gakpo in the stands tonight as well. He'll certainly be probably thinking to himself, you know what? I can do a lot in that Liverpool attack. I can add to that Liverpool attack, because we had, at once, I don't know what the final stat was, but at one point during the game, Sky brought up a stat that showed that Liverpool had 18 shots in the game with 3 on target. That is unforgivable. That is shocking. We should be much better than that. And then there was another really cool move where Trent took a quick throw in, went to Jordan Henderson. Hendo put his boot through it and dragged it wide. Let's be honest, he should have buried that. A professional footballer, 15 yards out with basically just a goalkeeper to beat, and he doesn't even work him. And that was a trend that happened to us today, time and time again. We just couldn't kill the game off, and I don't know if it's a worrying thing. I don't know if it was just one of them days, but you know, we weren't good. But sometimes you have to win ugly, and today was a day where we absolutely did win ugly. Andy Robertson, of course, went off with a knock as well. We'll await news on him. Costas Tsimikas came on. I think Costas did quite well when he came on. So 2 injury concerns of sorts today for the Reds. Obviously, Harvey Elliott going off and Robbo going off. So we will await news from Jurgen Klopp to see how serious those are. I mean, reading, as I said at the start of the video, reading Harvey Elliott's face, he doesn't look too optimistic. But again, we have to wait and see. I want to again just say thank you to everybody who donated today, because as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, we've been raising money today for Talk to Tom, which is a suicide prevention charity here in my hometown of Gorey in County Wexford in Ireland. They do amazing work in our community. We set a target of €1,000 to try and raise. So far, we've hit €1,105 as I record this. You can still donate via that QR code in the bottom corner or the link in the description of this video. All of your money goes straight into providing services in my community here, much needed services. Nobody at Talk to Tom takes a salary, right from the CEO all the way down to the bottom. Everybody in the organisation is a volunteer. And I guess I also like to just say thank you to everybody for another great year on Anfield Agenda. The next time I speak to you guys will hopefully be on a stream tomorrow night on Twitch or something, but if I do not see you before then, I just want to wish your families and your loved ones a prosperous new year ahead from all of us here at Anfield Agenda. Myself, my family and Connor and everyone included. Thank you for allowing us to get to 156,000 subscribers, and I hope we continue to push on and see where our ceiling is. Hopefully there isn't one. So look, it wasn't vintage today, my friends. It wasn't a game that we're going to look back on in years to come, but hopefully it's a game that we may look back on at the end of the season and think that was a defining moment in our hunt for a top 4 place, because we're heading in the right direction, but there's still work to be done. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye bye.